So a few weeks ago, I told you all I had read 15 books over the summer, and then I realized, hey, summer's not over till the 22nd of September. So I continued reading more books, and I bumped up my number of books to 28, which made me very happy. And then I looked at my list of books that I had read over the summer, and I said to myself, hey, why don't I give a brief synopsis of all the books I read over the summer to prove to you guys that I've read them, because I like to prove things to other people. So the first one I read is Impulse by Ellen Hopkins, and it takes place in a sort of mental facility for young adults, and I guess teenagers. And so there are three that they switch off between two guys and a girl, and one of the guys is gay, or thinks he's gay at least, because he had this romance with an older gentleman and whatever. And so he ends up falling in love with the girl, and then the other guy who is there also ends up falling in love with the girl. I don't remember their names, I'm really sorry, but I know the second guy, his name is Colin, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Colin. Okay, so, and they all three had tried to kill themselves at one point or another, and the girl has a problem with cutting, and Colin is really messed up, and the other guy is really messed up, and so they go together through their experiences in their mental facility or whatever, and they become really good friends, and the last challenge for them is to go on a camping trip and survive with each other, and then they can go home and they're free to leave. So they're out there and they're camping, and Colin's still not doing well, and then something unexpected happens. Because I'm not going to ruin the ending for you guys, I'm really sorry, but I'm not going to do that. No. The second book I read was Forever Changes by Brandon Halpin. Yeah, Halpin. And so that book is about a girl who's a senior in high school, and she has cystic fibrosis, which is like a buildup of stuff in your lungs, and it makes it really hard to breathe, and you just have to get the mucus out and everything like that, and it's really unexpected for somebody to live so long with this disease, because it eventually it gets to be too much and it just kills you because you can't breathe anymore. So she's living with that, and she's going through high school. She wasn't thinking about going to college at first, because she was like, what's the point? I'm not gonna be able to live there long or anything like that. But then she's really into math also, and she's in this calculus class, and her teacher kind of inspires her and everything. And so she goes on with that, and she ends up applying for college and getting really excited about this, and she makes a new friend with a guy who also was gonna go to that college, I think. And then she is really excited because she really wants to go to college, and then she gets sick. She has another really bad hospitalization. Book 3, Confessions of a Boyfriend Stealer, that's kind of a shallower book that I've read once, and I was like, did I really read this book? And I read it again, and I was like, yeah, I read that, and I wasn't very happy with myself because it's a stupid book. Don't read it. I'm sorry, I don't remember who wrote it either. Don't read it. Sorry, people. Don't read True Confessions of Boyfriend Stealer. Or just Confessions of Boyfriend. Then I read At First Sight by Nicholas Sparks, and that's a continuation of his book True Believer, which I didn't actually read, but I got a hang of At First Sight anyways. And it's about this guy's romance with his wife, and how she was pregnant and everything, and she has a baby and stuff. Then I read Crank and Glass by Ellen Hopkins, which are like sequel books. Um, but they are about this girl's travel on meth and her addiction and her stupidity while on this addiction of meth, and just she's so stupid. The Missing Girl by Norma Fox Mazer was a very good one as well, and it's about these three sisters who were, no, they're more than three, they're like five, I think. And then one day one of them is missing, and you get the point of view of the girl that's missing, and she's at this guy's house, and he like has taken her into his house, and he's just like a creeper, and it's freaky, very freaky. Then Death by Denim is one of my secret books. It's by Linda Gerber, and I read her whole Death by Bikini, Death by Latte, and then Death by Denim is her third one. It's kind of one of my little guilty pleasure things because it's like cheesy and stuff, but I love it. Like, you cannot not read that book. Me and my friend Diana are crazy about those books. It's about this girl whose mom's in the CIA, and she's trying to track down this mole guy, and she has a boyfriend type person named Seth, and he's always like running from the mole because the mole's out to get his family and everything. Very cheeseball stuff, but I love it. Then I read Breathe My Name by R.A. Nelson, and that one was touching, because it's about a girl whose birth mother killed her younger sisters and then tried to kill her, but then she was saved, and her mom was taken in and put into jail or whatever. And then, like, her mom gets out of jail, and she's like, oh no, what am I gonna do about this? And then she figures out that somebody else wants her mom to go back into jail, so they make a threatening note or whatever and send it in the guise of it being her mom. That's a very good story too. I realized that I've gone on for almost 8 minutes now, and I'm not even halfway through these books. So I'm gonna finish this next time, but those were 8 of the books I read over the summer. Bye!